Friday, September 7th, Captain Larry on Pacific Child. I'm not taking any prisoners today. I've had it with this silly fuel problem. So I brought some hardware today. I brought the vacuum pump, and I'm going to put that on the vent line for the fuel tank and see if that fuel tank vent line is blocked. And I bought a little pressure gauge. I was looking for an oil pressure gauge, but I actually found something that's marked fuel pressure gauge, and it's the right scale. And if I don't find a blocked vent in the tank, then I'll measure the lift pump fuel pressure, which should be between 9 and 12 psi. So we'll cobble that together. Got a little rubber plug somewhere. I thought I had everything laid out here. Anyway, I got a tapered rubber plug, and I'll drill a hole in it and shove that copper tube in there and taper it down. It's got to go into a very small threaded hole. The bleed hole is probably not any bigger than that copper pipe. So somehow we got to get a seal on that little threaded hole, just for 30 seconds or so, long enough to measure the fuel pressure. And I got a new filter element for the primary fuel filter, water separator, and a gasket kit for it. But I have been doing as much research as I can and thinking about this problem. And a blocked fuel filter doesn't fit the symptoms we have, because the engine starts easily and always starts right up. Runs for the first half hour perfectly, and only if it runs at high speed for a long time does it finally starve out of fuel. So if we had clogged fuel filters, it would be balky starting, it wouldn't run right, it wouldn't idle right. None of that's happening. So the most likely culprit now is going to be possibly a leaky fuel pipe on the suction side between the tank and the filter. But more likely it's going to be a vacuum occurring on the fuel tank as the fuel's withdrawn. If the vent isn't free, creates a vacuum in the tank until finally you can't pump any more fuel out of it. So that's the first thing we're going to check, and if that proves to be the case, we'll take it out and run it without doing anything else, see what we get.